An Ohio father fights off a black bear attacking his son in the Great Smokies. As we've reported, Greg Alexander's teenage son Gabriel was dragged from a hammock Saturday night in the Hazel Creek section of the park. Tonight, Greg is telling us how he got his son away from the bear. News 13's Jerrika Insco joins us. Jerrika, first, how is Gabriel doing?
Well, Gabriel Alexander is still in the ICU at Mission Hospital, but is stable, and his dad says he was up and walking this afternoon. His dad also says his teenager is now the toughest 16-year-old he's ever met.
We were having a good time up until then.
It was 40 miles into this loop, what was going to be a 50-mile backpacking trip.
This is the third night we were camped out at a remote site, just the two of us, sleeping in hammocks.
Greg Alexander says he's done exactly that before in the Great Smoky Mountains and has seen...
It was a grown bear.
But this time around, instead of the black bear stealing his food and leaving, what happened next, Alexander wishes was a nightmare.
I woke up to him screaming and I saw a bear and seemed to have bitten him in the head and was dragging him that way across the ground towards the bushes.
His 16-year-old son, Gabriel, was in the mouth of a black bear, so this dad had no time to think.
I just had to get the bear off of him. I think I kicked him a couple times and it didn't seem to have any effect, and so I just jumped on him and started punching him in the face.
How long they fought, they aren't sure, but to this father-son duo, it felt like eternity.
He continued to try to come back at us and to throw some rocks at him.
And the story doesn't stop there. They still had to hike 5 miles to get help.
He walked the whole way holding his shirt on his face to keep the bleeding down.
On the shore of Fontana Lake, campers with a motorboat took them across so a helicopter could airlift Alexander and his son out of there. So now he's here at Mission Hospital.
He has some stitches right through here and several lacerations over the backside and top of his head.
While his teenager recovers, they are left pondering what wrong turn they took.
Don't be afraid to get out in the woods just because of this. It's a rare thing.
Especially since they stored everything away, practicing bear safety.
Yeah, I'm just glad he's alive.
Gabriel Alexander is the first bear attack victim since 2001, according to national park officials at the Great Smoky Mountains. And he and his dad hope they can leave the hospital and go back home to Ohio in the next day or so.